welcome Chiara Borghesi from Chiara's Tuscany. So hi Chiara, welcome.
Ciao a tutti, ciao Lisa, buon pomeriggio, good afternoon from Siena, from Tuscany. Ciao, come stai?
Ciao.
How are you?
Tutto bene.
Tutto bene, anche qua.
So before, we're very excited to introduce part of your experiential lesson series. So before we get into the actual lesson, because as you know, I'm trying to learn Italian, and you so far have been a great teacher. Just tell us a little bit about Chiara's Tuscany.
Chiara's Tuscany is a project that started a few years ago with the idea of sharing a new way of learning Italian. I have been teaching Italian to adults mainly for about 20 years. I was living in England before, then I lived a bit in Germany, so a bit in the United States as well. So I think my idea is not to be like a school. My teaching method is based on experiences. So something that you can experience, you put your hands on, you try, and you bring with you memories that last forever because you have actually tried the language while doing something. Talk about shopping, what is is typical in Tuscany, the artisan that makes the hat or the goldsmith. And we talk about gelato, the recipe, something that then when you come to Italy, you can really try and practice because you are preparing now for when it's free again, you can come over here.
Yes. And I'm very excited about this immersive experience. I will let all of you know that I have had one introductory lesson, but I'm considered a beginner. So you'll be very excited to see how Chiara teaches, and you can join in at different levels. And our first lesson was on coffee, and I did bring, just to show that this is experiential, I did bring my coffee today.
Brava, perfetto.
So let's get started.
Andiamo. Cominciamo? Today we start with a lesson, a quiz, just a way to start. We talk today about something that is very Italian, is gelato, il gelato italiano. Allora, cominciamo. Prima di tutto, first of all, in Italy you don't buy an ice cream by the scoop as you are used to, but you need to say how much you want to spend before and which flavors. So you see the picture here. These are the prices, and flavor. Flavor in Italian is gusto, sapore o favore. What do you think, Lisa? Flavor, gusto, sapore o favore?
Sapore.
Sapore is one. And actually you have another one that is even more common when you order ice cream, is gusto.
Okay.
So you have, in fact, in the picture, the type of ice cream and the price next to it. €1,50, un gusto. €2,50, due gusti, and so on. I would like. Vorrei un gelato da €2. So this da €2 is the way to ask how much you want to spend. How big is your ice cream? Vorrei un gelato da €2 o da €2,50. Cono o coppetta? Lisa, come preferite mangiare il gelato? Cono o coppetta? How do you prefer? Come preferite?
Coppetta.
Coppetta, coppetta. Io cono. E preferite is the verb to prefer, preferire. Guarda, come preferite? Preferire. Preferire is a useful verb because they ask you always, in Italy we talk always about food. So what do you prefer? Cosa preferisci? So I prefer is io, Any guess?
Prefero.
That's a good guess because dormire, verbs ending in ire, you say dormo. So you said prefero, but preferire is an odd one. So you say preferisco.
Ah, preferisco. Okay.
Preferisco. You prefer is preferisci. He or she, lui o lei, you want to read?
Lei preferisce.
Noi is preferiamo. Voi preferite. And they prefer, we go back to like io. No, loro preferiscono. So if I read, can you repeat after me just for pronunciation? Io preferisco.
Io preferisco.
Tu preferisci.
Tu preferisci.
Lei preferisce.
Lei preferisce.
Noi, we prefer, noi preferiamo.
Noi preferiamo.
You prefer, you people, plural. Voi preferite.
Voi preferite.
E loro preferiscono.
Loro preferiscono.
Bravissima Lisa, bravissima. What the next picture? We have, what is un gelataio? We know gelato, ma un gelataio is an ice cream shop, an ice cream maker, or a type of ice cream? Un gelataio.
Oh, the ice cream maker.
The ice cream maker, so is the actual person. If it's a woman, is una gelataia.
Okay.
And creme o frutta? Allora, in Italy, we said you don't ask for the scoops. You rather ask for gusti, flavors. And you may choose, because they are always presented in like two parts, different parts, creme e frutta. Now, quali gusti sono creme tra i seguenti? Quindi, quali gusti sono creme tra i seguenti? Which gusti belong to the cream section among the following? Do you want to read for me all the gusti, all the flavors here? And then we decide which is creme.
Oh, okay. Fragolo, cioccolato, stracciatella, menta, limone, nocciola, fiore di latte, pistacchio.
Bravissima, you even pronounce pistacchio, it's difficult. So in Italian,
Okay.
every time you have CHI is always like a K, pistacchio.
Okay.
Allora, fragola, cioccolato, stracciatella, quali sono creme?
Creme, okay, I would say stracciatella.
Sì.
Fiori di latte.
Yes.
So what you're saying is not fruit flavors, right?
Not fruit.
Okay.
Sì.
So cioccolato, nocciola,
sì.
Menta.
Pistacchio, you said,
Pistacchio, vero? Yes. So the one that's fruit, I know is fragola. So.
And do you know what is limone?
Limone, well, that wouldn't be crema, right? Or crema.
No. What is in English? I mean, limone?
Lemon.
Is lemon. So fragola, limone, menta. Actually, I'm not really sure because it's mint. So I'm not 100% sure. Ma cioccolato, stracciatella, nocciola, which is hazelnut, fior di latte, and pistacchio sono creme.
Okay.
What is fior di latte? How would you describe fior di latte?
Fiori di latte. Well, latte is milk.
Esatto.
So is it like a I don't know, is it like
a vanilla ice cream, I would say.
I don't know the word fiore though.
Fiore is like flour, milk flour, so it's something very delicate. It's it's a milk-based cream, custard. So it's a bit like a vanilla ice cream. Sì. Quindi creme e frutta. And they are always divided, so you see the different types.
Excellent.
Ok. Quindi il gelataio, the ice cream maker, la gelateria is the shop, il gelato, creme e frutta. E una granita, have you heard? Granita is frozen yogurt, crushed ice with fruit juice or flavorings, or a typical ice cream from Granada.
Oh, the first. Hold on. The crushed ice with fruit juices or flavoring.
Sì, è la granita. La granita.
Granita.
Allora, in Italia il gelato originated in Sicilia. But where the master ice cream makers, I maestri gelatai, learn their technique for the preparation, or of a more refined and lighter, più delicato, lighter, più leggero gelato. From who? Gli arabi, i francesi, gli spagnoli?
This I will guess. I will say I francesi.
No.
But I'm wrong.
No.
I know it's not the Spanish, right?
Gli arabi.
Arabi, yes.
So gli arabi insegnano, they teach to the Sicilian, ai siciliani, a way to make ice cream.
Interesting.
And sapete, and do you know, sapete che sorbetto, la parola sorbetto, comes from an Arab word, una parola araba, sharbat. Sharbat, sorbetto, very similar. So the origin of the sorbetto is from the Arabs. The Arabs taught to the Sicilians. Sorbetto e gelato differenti, sono two different things. Sorbetto o gelato? Lisa, qual è la differenza? According to you, qual è? Which is the difference? Qual è la differenza?
A latte. I would say sorbetto doesn't have the same amount of milk or yolk. You're showing eggs there.
And eggs. So you said not the same amount, you say, okay?
I don't know. I believe that I'm thinking of the French sorbet doesn't have milk. I know for sure it doesn't have eggs. But
brava, you are right. Sorbetto has no milk and no eggs.
No eggs. Okay.
Il sorbetto è frutta, is frutta, ghiaccio, fruit, ice and sugar, e zucchero. Il sorbetto doesn't have latte, milk, nemmeno nor eggs, no uova, no latte. Quindi big difference is this. Allora, we said the Arabs first taught the Sicilian, but sapete che, you know that, il primo esempio di gelato è ai tempi dei Romani. The first example of ice dessert, I would say, dates back to the Roman times, ai tempi dei Romani. I Romani si tratta di una specie di sorbetto, a sort of sorbetto, made of, fatto con neve o ghiaccio, succo di frutta e miele. Quindi the Romans used to make this kind of cold ice dessert, and the ingredients were this: neve o ghiaccio, succo di frutta e miele, because sugar was not available at that time. So honey had to be used to make a sweetener.
Okay.
Snow and ice were stored, even during the summer times, in caves. They were called neviere o ghiacciere, frigoriferi o cave fredde?
Cave fredde.
Cave fredde, cold caves, but the real name was neviere if they store snow, neve, or ghiacciere if they store ice. And just to show you a picture of some neviere, these are some neviere scattered around Italy in some remote places in the countryside. But actually there are caves that are not used for this anymore, but even in cities. In Siena, there are some places where there are these caves, and they were used in ancient times for storing ice, even during the summer, because they kept the temperature.
Oh, interesting.
Next question. So we are moving, time are changing. So ice desserts were definitely popular in the ancient world. But what about the creamy dessert we know today? For the gelato that we know today, we must thank a lady who introduced it all around Europe. Caterina de' Medici, Lucrezia Borgia, Anita Garibaldi.
Well, I know many good food things come from Caterina de' Medici, so I'm going to presume her.
Caterina de' Medici.
De' Medici.
Lei ha portato il gelato in Francia. She brought ice cream to France and then to Europa, to all over Europe. Perché Caterina de' Medici, she was a gourmet. She liked to eat, she liked to cook, she knew a lot. This is all in Italian. I am reading for you, and then you tell me if you understand, or we try to translate it.
Ok.
Allora, Caterina de' Medici e il gelato in Europa. Caterina de' Medici lascia Firenze per sposare, to marry, Enrico II di Orléans e diventa regina di Francia, regina, queen of France. Siamo nel 1560. Cronache raccontano della competizione tra due pasticceri migliori, the best patissier, alla corte di Caterina, Giuseppe Ruggeri e Bernardo Buontalenti. It seems that, pare che Ruggeri sia l'inventore della ricetta, ma è stato il Buontalenti ad aggiungere le uova, eggs, rendendolo ancora più buono. This is very difficult, but maybe we can. So, Caterina de' Medici, what do you think? The first part, she leaves Florence.
Ok, Caterina de' Medici lascia Firenze per sposare Enrico. Okay, so she left Firenze to get married to Enrico de Orléans, to become Regina di Francia, right?
Esatto.
So Queen of France. Siamo like in 1560.
Exactly, siamo is we are in 1560.
Yeah, I was thinking I can't translate that literally.
Sì. Esatto, sì.
It's interesting though to say we, yeah.
Sì, it's a way of telling a story in Italian. We are.
Right. Yeah. Cronache raccontano della
Cronache is like a chronicle.
Croniche. Okay, raccontano, which is to tell, right? So tell the story of the competizione tra i due piaceri migliori. So I guess two of the best pastry chefs, is that?
Exactly, at the court of Caterina.
Of the court of Caterina. Giuseppe Ruggeri and Bernardo Buontalenti. So those were the two pastry chefs.
And it seems that pare che Ruggeri is the inventore.
Okay, of the recipe that ma è stato
Just the gist, I don't need to do the translation literally. So, Ruggeri, l'inventore della ricetta, ma Buontalenti aggiungere le uova e il gelato più buono.
Okay. So what's leova? That's the eggs, right?
The eggs,
so,
esatto.
I'm a little confused there. So who is it? A Buontalenti that who won the competition then, and they more or less use his recipe?
Like a sort of competition between the two to make the best recipe. It seems that pare che Ruggeri is the inventor of the recipe. Seems that.
Okay.
But it has been the other one, Buontalenti, who added, as you said, the uova, the eggs, and making the ice cream più buono, better, more good.
Better, okay.
Better. So it's the two who worked at this recipe, but the story said that Buontalenti added le uova, the eggs.
Excellent.
Lisa, you have been to Florence.
No, I have not yet.
Allora, when you come to Florence, you have to search for il gelato con il gusto, with the flavor, crema Buontalenti. You don't find it everywhere, but in some places, è una specialità, is a speciality of Florence. It's still called crema Buontalenti, from the name of this pâtissier, or crema fiorentina, Florentine style. And there is an original recipe or this very first dessert at the Medici time. Guess the ingredients. Allora, read the two possibilities we have. Questa.
Arancino, bergamotto, miele e limone.
One possibility. Or,
vaniglia, cioccolato e caffè.
Cosa pensi? What are the ingredients of the crema Buontalenti?
I mean, I'm not sure what bergamotto is, so.
Bergamot is a type of citrus fruit usually used to make perfumes, but is used in patisserie as well.
So I would presume the first one, just be thinking where it is in history, but is that correct?
Corretto. Corretto.
Yeah, because although, I would think that more indulgent would be the vaniglia, cioccolato, and caffè. I'm just thinking that maybe in that time it wasn't as common.
Brava, esatto, esatto. E invece arancio, bergamotto, there were citrus fruit, very common in Tuscany as well. Miele everywhere and limone. So lots of citrus because the Medici were crazy about citrus fruits. They have a big love for that. So è una crema, we say this in Italian, buonissimo, very, very good. Oh, an Italian immigrant called Italo Marchioni from the Dolomites arrives in New York around 1900 and becomes popular for an invention. What do you think? Read the three options.
Il cono, la cialda, la copetta. I'm going to guess il cono.
Il cono. You know the word cialda?
No.
It means wafer.
Ok.
Quindi il cono. Italo Marchioni, un immigrante delle Dolomiti, arriva a New York, becomes popular, diventa famoso, per l'invenzione il cono, for the cono. It's called il cono da passeggio. Passeggiare, what does it mean? Is to go for a stroll.
Like, yeah. For
Quindi,
what?
For walk. Quindi il cono da passeggio was created and patent. Patent is il brevetto in italiano. 1960, 1903 or 1890?
Oh, I forgot what year he immigrated. I would say 1890, right? I forgot what year he came.
Guarda, he came
Oh,
around.
you own 1900. Okay, so 1903.
This patent made him very rich. So Italo Marchioni changed his life. Really, it was a big change. So he was an immigrant. He created this idea, and il cono da passeggio had un brevetto, a patent. I'll tell you more in Italian, then we translate.
Okay.
How the cono was born. Come nasce il cono? È l'invenzione di un emigrante italiano gelataio, we said gelataio, ice cream maker, che dalle Dolomiti va in America. Si chiama, he was called, Italo Marchioni, e ha avuto l'idea di fare, to make, una cialda croccante, crunchy, croccante, a forma di cono per mangiare il gelato passeggiando, walking, passeggiando. So, è l'unico contenitore per cibo. Contenitore is a cibo, food container, is the only food container. Think about, non lascia residui e si mangia tutto. It's very green, a green.
Yes, very good.
It's environmental friendly.
Yes.
Because it's the only food container that doesn't leave any residues and you eat everything. Si mangia tutto. Il cono, una cialda croccante, è per il passeggio e cambia il modo di mangiare il gelato per generazioni. Should we have just a gist of what is all this?
Oh yeah, I understand. I think. So what do you want me to do?
Would you like just to give me a gist of everything of this? Not translation, but it was the invention of Italo?
Yes, that he invented. He's an immigrant that came to New York. We talked about an ice cream maker from the Dolomites. And his name was Italo Marchioni. And he had this idea to make a wafer, like you said, a very green invention that you could just walk with your ice cream and everything would be consumed. No residual. So he invented this, and it's been something that we've been eating for many generations.
Esatto. Look at the picture here. Would you help me to see what gusti? Che gusti abbiamo? What do you think? Il primo, che gusto è?
Okay. So I have to remember, because like I said, I'm thinking sometimes in Spanish. So that's orange. Is it naranjo? It's naranja in Spanish. What is it in Italian?
Arancia.
Arancia. Okay. All right. So that has to be pistachio, yes.
Strawberry.
I think that's a fragola, right? Fragola. All right. Cherry. Oh, that's
Cherry
a hard
is difficult.
One.
Ciliegia.
And then blueberries. I don't know.
Mirtilli. And hazel.
Oh, okay.
Nocciola.
Like Nutella. Nocciola.
Nocciola, sì,
Yeah.
nocciola. E il cono. You read the first sentence, I am the gelataio, tu sei la signora, you are the lady. So you said, like an ice cream. You read the first sentence.
Vorrei un gelato, per favore.
Cono o coppetta, da quanto? You again.
Do you want me to read it?
You are this lady here, I am the other one. So it's with
oh, okay.
One each. Okay, you start.
I got it. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't explain.
Cono, per favore, da €2,50.
Bene, due gusti, due gusti. Che gusti?
Vorrei cioccolato e menta. Ecco 3 euro.
Ecco qua,
Euro.
here it is. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci, grazie.
Bravissima.
How do you say euro? Is it euro?
Questo è euro.
Euro. So no, we say euro. So yeah, you have to see the E.
In Italian you say all the vowels. So
Yes,
euro.
euro. Okay.
Andiamo in gelateria. Let's go to the ice cream place. Andiamo in gelateria. I start. Buongiorno, desidera?
Un gelato di 2 euro, per favore.
Due gusti? Cono o coppetta?
Coppetta, per favore. Cioccolato e stracciatella.
Vuole la panna? E una cialdina?
Panna no, la cialdina sì, grazie. Ecco 5 euro.
Grazie.
5.
Grazie. Ecco il resto e lo scontrino. Buona giornata. Just a step a bit higher than the other dialogue. So we have due gusti, cono coppetta, coppetta per favore. Cioccolato e stracciatella, due gusti. Would you like cream? Vuole la panna? Cialda, cialdina. What is the difference? We said the wafer is cialda. Una cialdina, what do you think is?
Oh, well, a little wafer?
Brava. When is in or ina in Italian is small.
Okay, so I'm a little confused. Why would they ask vuole la panna? Like,
because la panna usually is an extra. So cream is not part of the normal ice cream. It's something extra that they ask you if you want on top.
Okay.
Vuole la panna? E vuole una cialdina? No, grazie, panna no. La cialdina sì, grazie. Here it is. Ecco, 5 euro. And then I say, ecco, grazie. Ecco il resto e lo scontrino. 2 new words. Maybe we saw these words last time with caffè. Il resto e lo scontrino.
Okay, so it's the bill and the person who the cash.
Esatto.
The person who you pay.
Sì. So il resto is the change. E lo scontrino is the little receipt that they always give you when you buy anything in Italy. The little receipt is called lo scontrino. And so at the end they say, buona giornata, have a good day. Let's do it again, just once.
Okay.
Do I have anything else? È finito. Allora, andiamo in gelateria. Buongiorno, desidera?
Un gelato da 2 euro. Euro, per favore.
Due gusti? Cono o coppetta?
Coppetto, per favore. Cioccolato e stracciatella.
Vuole la panna e una cialdina?
Panna no. La cialdina sì, grazie. Ecco 5 euro. Grazie.
Ecco il resto e lo scontrino. Buona giornata.
Buona giornata.
Arrivederci. È finito, basta.
Yay! We got there.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you feel like having an ice cream now?
Yes, I am totally hungry now for gelato. I'm not going to get one like you can in Firenze, that's for sure, but I can
I'll
go
wait
look.
for you. We go together when you come.
Definitely. Yes. But in the meantime, it is so wonderful to have this type of virtual experience. So before we wrap it up, well, first of all, thank you, Chiara. I'd like you to just kind of tell me your website and your social media so we know how to find you. So if you like this, this is going to be part of a series or article or learning series. And I will be sharing with our readers the ways that I am learning Italian, including with you. And people have to know that there are many choices. And obviously, when I can do more of an experiential, taking the experience into Tuscany, I would love to do that with you. So please tell us how we get a hold of you.
So you can find me on Instagram as Chiara's Tuscany. Then there is Chiara's Tuscany Facebook page. And the website is www.chiarasexperiences.com. And there is in the website also my blog, chiarastuscany.com, where you can find some bite-sized lessons, basically, and curiosities about Tuscany, but a lot of little lessons about words and way of saying, and learn a bit of Italian as well.
Excellent. Okay, well, very good. So until next time.
Alla prossima.
Alla prossima. We will continue our lessons, and I just want to thank. Grazie mille.
Grazie mille, Lisa. Ciao.
Ciao.